Hello, we're back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have Danessa MYRICKS in the house. And if you're ready for today's video, keep on watching. Mwah! Before we continue with this video, you already know the drill. I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam RO's fam. So go down below and click the little red button so you can become part of it. MYRICKS came through with some yummy products. Are they really yummy though? We're about to find out. So both of them, the Yummy Skin Serum Primer and the Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. Each one is $34 and they're made in China. We're gonna start with the Serum Primer. It's available in 2 shades for all skin type. This one is Main Squeeze. It's a champagne gold. And their other shade, it's called Juice Boost. It's a warm bronze. The formulation of this is very liquidy. It feels really nice. And look at that glow. It looks so glossy. It does have a scent. It smells like soapy. A shampoo will smell like this. It is an ultra hydrating primer. It got vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, squalene, and niacinamide. So I already prepped my skin, but I haven't done nothing else to my face and not even my brows. I'm gonna be applying the primer only in this side of the face. I'm gonna leave the other side without the primer so we can see, you know, the difference. And I love the applicator. I love the color. It actually looks more bronzy than champagne. It doesn't really feel sticky. It does have a tacky finish, so I know the foundation is gonna grip to this primer really nice. But the more you blend it, the better it feels. See, and it's glowy, but it's not too glowy. This is with the primer and without it. You see the glow, but it's nothing too like dramatic. I do want to apply a little bit more. That's how it looks with a little bit more primer and without it. You can definitely see that this side, it's more glowy. We're gonna be moving on to a serum foundation. When I first took this out of the box, it was super messy. I literally left half of my foundation inside of the box. What a waste. You can buy the whole thing for $34 or the refill, which is this. If you take the bottom and you take the top, you can buy this for $24. You see how it's messy right now? So be careful. The packaging is not really the most convenient when it comes to messy. I feel like every time I'm done using it, I put it back, the foundation be coming out by itself. Picked up the shade 7N. It's for light medium skin with neutral undertones. Let's just test the shade out. I think this is gonna be too light. This is supposed to be medium coverage, but damn, that looks like full. It got a lot of coverage. Look at that. And have in mind that Danessa products, a little bit goes a long way. So don't pack your face with foundation because it's not gonna look good. I took a little bit off because I don't wanna pack it off and then it ends up looking the way it's not supposed to look. This foundation is supposed to be good for hyperpigmentation, dry skin, mature skin, dark circles, uneven texture. In this shade, it's a bit too light for my skin tone. But I feel like if I get 9N, it will be too dark. I don't know. After you blend it, it's not full coverage. It is medium. It's not supposed to settle in fine lines or texture, and it's supposed to control oils. Foundation does have a scent, but it's not overwhelming or strong at all. You don't really smell it on the face. To be honest with you, the primer smells stronger than the foundation. I do want to see if it's buildable, so I'm going to apply a little bit more right here. Then the formulation of this foundation feels really, really oily. It even feels oily on the skin. So this is a foundation that we definitely have to set. It did build up a little bit, but not that much. But I'm happy with the coverage though. Like, this is what I like and this is where it's at. Feeling hydrated and feeling oily, they're definitely two different things. And this foundation is feeling oily on my skin right now. I definitely have to set it. We definitely have to set it. I'm just dying to know how this foundation is gonna feel as soon as I get out of my house on the heat. Hopefully it doesn't melt away. I lower my light so you can see how everything is looking. This is with the primer and without the primer. Yeah, this got a little bit more glow, but even without the primer, it's really, really glowy. See? My skin looks like glass. I mean, I like that. But you definitely feel it on the skin. It feels like makeup. Even right here on top of my mouth, it feels like heavy. You don't really need the primer for the foundation to look glowy. See? Without the primer, it still looks nice. But I do like how the primer looks without makeup. Alright, so this is how it looks without powder. This is the side with the primer and the foundation, and this is only the foundation. We're having a dilemma though. It happened to me the first time I applied this foundation and primer for real, and it's happening to me again. This side with the primer and the foundation, it's flaking on me right here. See that? Even my chin, I also have primer right here. But look at that. It's flaking and a lot. Okay, so the primer and the foundation, they're not mixing well together. It's the second time that happened. But this side, only the foundation, it's not flaking at all. See, it looks nice all in this side. Alright babe, I just showed you what's going on with this primer and this foundation together. I looked it up. The foundation is oily base. The primer, the first ingredient is water. This, it's not mixing. That's the reason why it's going on. So I'm gonna be using this without foundation, and the foundation looks way better by itself. Let me go apply concealer. I'm gonna be finishing up my makeup off camera. I have my husband waiting for me downstairs. I have a few things to do. I'm gonna take you with me. When I'm outside, I'm gonna show you how everything looks together, and I'll see you in a couple of hours. I went outside really quick to go get the mail. It's raining really hard. I didn't wet my face though, but you know, the heat and the humidity. Look how my face looks. This is the size with the primer and the foundation, and this is the side only with the foundation. I don't even feel that hot right now, but you see how the foundation, it's melting away. Oh no, this to me is gross, like the worst. I don't know. I'm just gonna pat this little napkin right here and right here so we can see it works. So it looks outside. Only the foundation and the primer and the foundation. Okay, I had the foundation already for about 4 hours. This is the side with the foundation and the primer. It looks good. It hasn't settled on my smile lines. It's not cracking right here on my chin. I have everything on my forehead. I haven't been wearing a mask. I'm about to put one on. I came to the mall really quick. And then this is the side with only the foundation. I'm at Sephora and I'm looking at myself through the mirror. And I'm noticing that, okay, with the primer, without the primer, this foundation, it's looking a little bit heavy. Really makeup-y. Look how dry it looks, emphasizing everything. It's separating. I don't know. Look at that, it's cracking. Look at the side of my nose. Also at the bottom, my pore area is looking terrible. And it only been like 4.5 hours. It shouldn't be looking like this. It's sitting on top of the dry patches that I have on the side of my mouth because my lips are so fucking dry that it's not even funny. It's making them look way worse. I don't have foundation left on my nose. It's the first time I put on a mask and it does transfer. 907. I had it on already for about 7 hours. On the heat, it melted away, came back together, but you saw how weird it looked at Sephora. Like it was cracking, looking super dry. And this is how it looks now. This is only the foundation. Look at that patch of foundation that I have right here on the side of my nose. It is settling on my smile lines. This is with the primer and the foundation. It's emphasizing almost everything that I have in my face, even the little peach fuzz that I barely have because I did my dermaplaning not so long ago. It looks dry right here at the bottom of my nose, on the side of the nose. It's not oily or greasy though at all. And the side with the primer does look a little bit more glowy. I didn't apply no highlighter at all, so whatever glow you see, it's coming straight up from the foundation. But I just don't like how like dry and makeupy it looks. I'm not a fan of the way it looks on top of my pore area. See? Like it's not blurring at all. It's not blurring my pores at all. In fact, it's making them look like, I don't know, like they're there and then the foundation, they're like in there. I don't know. Shit like that. Fuck around, it will end up clogging pores. Hey babes, I'm back. Let me strap this up really quick. It is 11:54. Let me show you the time. We had this foundation since 2 something, almost 3, so it's been like 10 hours. Let me bring you closer so we can check this out for the last time. Lights are down, you're closer, and this is what we have. Besides my eyelid looking on fire. We're not here for the eye look, excuse me. So you see how it's not blurred in my pore area at all? Like, this is just not a blurring product. It is what it is. Besides that, you already know that it's cracking in both of the sides of my nose. It started separating like 2 hours after application. It looks very dry right here in the mouth area. It does transfer all the foundation that I was wearing here and here on my chin. It's on the mask. But just check it out so you can tell me what you think about it, because I'm going to be telling you what I think about it in a minute. Okay, so moving on to my final thoughts, no BS. What do I think about this foundation? I have to say that it's not my favorite foundation for dry skin. It's hitting on every single dry patch that I have on my skin right now. It's not helping me, not even a little bit. Like, that's the reason why we wear complexion products, so they can make the skin look a little better, if not while we're wearing them. I feel like I have no type of hydration coming through this foundation. My skin feels hard. I feel like in a couple of minutes it's gonna like start cracking down, and that's just not a good feeling at all. This is not gonna be the best choice for very mature skin, acne, texture. It will emphasize every little thing. Besides that, I was expecting the formulation of this foundation to be a little different. Very lightweight, more like a serum, something like skincare. That's the name of the foundation, Serum Foundation. For some reason, it doesn't really feel heavy on the skin, but it does look a little heavy and makeupy after a couple of hours of wearing it. One thing I'm going to tell you about this foundation is that it's going to photograph. Check this. With the right lighting for pictures and videos, it's going to be undetectable. It will look like skin with the right coverage, because even in real life, if you're in my face, all up in my ass, you're gonna see everything you don't want to see, all the dryness, the crackiness, and all of that. But if you step back and get off my ass from far, this foundation doesn't really look that bad. I like it better for normal and combination skin. If you have oily skin, you have to set it. Before you set this foundation with powder, it feels really thick and sticky. If you have oily skin and you leave it like that and go on about your day, this foundation, it will look greasy and oily at the end of the day. That's just what it is. I have to say that the best part of this video, it is definitely this primer. but without makeup. I cannot wait to put this primer on my bare skin. It gives me that beautiful glossy finish. It makes my skin look plumpy, dewy, hydrated, yummy. I'm loving it. To the end of the video, comment down below the keyword yummy so I can know you made it to this point. Also, don't forget to let me know, what do you think about this foundation? Do you like it? You don't like it? And if you already have it and tried it out, please let us know, what do you think about it. In front of the great video, I love you all so damn much, to the moon and back. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope now you are considering subscribing and staying with me forever and ever. So go down below and click the little red button and make sure your notification bell is on so YouTube can notify you every time I upload new videos. Mwah! See you on the next one.